Hi, my sweet angel. This is Jeanette Anakini, certified regenerative detoxification specialist, alkaline health coach, and clinical iridologist, coming to you today from Whole Foods in Yorkville, Toronto, to talk about the truth about sugar and this sugar myth that we are sadly faced with today in our societies. So what I'm getting is a lot of hesitation from my clients about fruit and introducing higher quantities of fruit into their lifestyles. And this is because of all the brainwashing out there that we need high protein diets, that we use protein for energy, which is absolutely not true. As human beings, frugivory species, we run on carbon and oxygen. That's literally all we need to live. So carbon, carbohydrates, sugars. So we really need sugar. We just need to know the differences in the sugars, which I'll talk to you about today. And I also want to address these other myths, for example, that sugar causes cancer. The Gerson Clinic kind of does a good job convincing people about this. So, you have cancer, come to our clinic. We're only going to let you have green apples and some berries because they're lower in sugar, and they're not really giving the right messaging there. And I'll explain to you why that is, and also the myth that sugar actually feeds candida, which is absolutely not true. You might have heard my story about going on a 10-day fruit feast and looking at my stool in the process and watching all the fungus, all the yeast leaving my body. So fruit does not feed candida. What feeds candida and yeast is actually the complex carbohydrates. So your di and polysaccharides, fructose from fruit is a monosaccharide, one sugar. So saccharide means sugar, mono is one, di is two, poly is many. So when we're eating our breads, our pastas, we're actually taxing the body in the way of the pancreas, the adrenals, because these complex sugars really have to be broken down to be utilized for energy. And in comes the fungus is there as part of the fermentation process of actually trying to digest these really complex starches. So there's so much resistance out there. There's so much brainwashing. People are really scared that they're going to sugar load, that they're at risk of diabetes. Well, in fact, we have diabetics who are really coming into vitality on fruit. Yes, they might sugar load in the beginning, but if they're active, they go for a walk every day, their body will use that sugar. So this is fantastic for healing. The most important thing is that the fruits are properly tree ripened. So when you're eating fruit, it should taste sweet, it should taste delicious. There's a reason why we love fruit. Look at children, put a bunch of meat in front of them. Say it's a birthday party. Put a bunch of meat out, chicken, fish, beef, whatever it may be, and then put a bunch of fresh fruit. What are they gonna go to? 100% of the time, the fruit. And it's not because, they just want the sugar. These are unprocessed sugars. This is actually for our benefit, and actually fruits are very electrical, very important for the nervous system as well, very astringent, very detoxing. It's very important. With diabetics, we actually need to kind of just bring some awareness around certain types of foods. Like if, for example, they're being told to eat bananas green. Well, no. Banana has to be eaten properly ripe, just like all the other fruits. It's in the ripening stage when the simple sugars come in that the fruit becomes alkaline forming. So if you're eating a green banana, you're actually eating a potato. It's so starchy. So I don't know why the doctors are telling diabetics to eat their bananas green. It's a lack of knowledge for sure. Some arrogance and some ignorance mixed in there, due to their high academia, most likely, and the medical system's specific, teachings and beliefs. So yeah, eat your bananas spotted. This is actually when they digest, because they're the simple sugars now. So it goes from a starch into a simple sugar. And yeah, the fact that people are saying that fruit sugar causes cancer, like that's the most ridiculous thing. In fact, eating protein causes cancer. And I don't even use that word. I don't believe in diseases. I believe only in states of dis-ease. So cancer is nothing but damaged cells. Well, what damages the cells is trying to break down all of these really hard to digest proteins, and actually people in a ketosis state, you know, these keto diets, it's the same as acidosis or starvation. Actually, you're going to damage the cells this way, and they're on their way to being atypical in that case. So yeah, becoming a cancer cell, as they call it. So I'm so happy that you're here, because it gives me so much faith in humanity that, wow, we're taking our health into our own hands. We're not believing everything that's out there. We're really critical thinkers. We're high-level thinkers. We're looking at as much information and then allowing ourselves to digest it and see what feels right for us. You know, use your instincts, your intuition. You know who you are. You know what resonates as truth. So trust that, you know. I really would say to clean the body out with high fruitarian lifestyle of abundance. And for those of you who get a lot of healing reactions when you introduce more fruit, you know, some of my clients say, oh no, I'll get skin issues, I can't, you know, or I feel very low energy. Don't blame the fruit. Blame the underlying acid condition and the genetic weaknesses. For example, the adrenal glands. When you don't have energy, it's 9 times out of 10 the adrenals. So look at a good adrenal tincture, a good adrenal glandular. Talk to me if you need some support with that. I would love to help you out with herbal tinctures and potentially glandulars if you're open to that. Okay, so if you're having these healing reactions, don't blame the fruit. Go slow with yourself. Start taking more green juices. However, if you've ever explored juice feasting, you'll find that 60 days on green juice, which I don't recommend, by the way, and long solid food vacations anymore. But we do know people who've experimented with their bodies. My friend Gino from the Master Fast system did long green juice fasts and then did long fruit juice fasts, Concord grapes, you know, pomegranates, dark cherry juice with lemon. Like a million times more effective in getting out mucoid plaque, feeling your best. Yeah, so but go slow. Start with the green juice. Take a couple of drops of lemon or lime in there, or any citrus, and you're getting a little bit of the alkalinity there, a little bit of the fruit, and you're going slow so you can monitor your detox reactions. And please get yourself a regenerative detoxification specialist like myself if you want to go deeper. You know, I do these virtual consults with my clients, and I have a new rate, $50 an hour. I'm really excited to have introduced, because I used to have a package deal only, and now I'm opening it up more and more to, yeah, be more accessible. So please, if you're interested in an iris analysis, you want to know more about your own genetic strengths and weaknesses, maybe what kind of genetic constitution you're working with, to see how strict do I have to go with the Regenerative Healing program. Some of us with a stronger genetic constitution could find a little bit more balance in the lifestyle. Some of us with a poor genetic constitution need to make health and healing a huge part of our journeys here on this planet. As spiritual beings having a human experience, we are in this 3D realm, and it's really great to be able to be in this body and feel our best in this body. So reach out if you're looking for an iris analysis. If you live in the city of Toronto or Greater Toronto area, I'd love to support you. And guys, please let me know, what are you interested in for future videos? Any questions, any ideas, you know, things that you're curious about in terms of alkalizing and regenerating your body? It seems like since you're here, you're very much interested in this purification, this beautiful temple to your soul, and I commend you, and I'd love to hear from you. So much love, dear one.